time to go back to the cabin.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
is a cabin.
You're here to
in
slay
the basement is a
her. If
princess.
you don't,
And I'm here to slay her and save the world. This is me, the quest for more princesses. Kind of like in Spaceballs 2, the quest for more money. All right, let's see here. Okay, chat. All right. I think I know what path I'm gonna do now. We've done a lot of killing. But you know what we haven't done? Unarmed killing. And I know there's a way to do that. So that's what we're gonna try. Sweet! I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la revolution!
that's the spirit.
Let's go. We're gonna
You make
go
it
to the
warning.
cabin. He's gonna tell me
Before
she's
she
gonna
will
lie,
lie.
cheat, use all of her
She's not gonna
power
go
to stop
through
me
with
from
this.
slaying her. And
Just
it's
ignore
fine.
him.
Because what I'm
Doesn't know
gonna
what
do
he's
is I'm gonna
talking about.
lull her into a false sense of security by proceeding to the cabin. I'm not gonna take the blade. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna tell her, hey, I'm here to save you.
interior of the blade
And then I'm
is
gonna
your
smash her with a hammer.
You'll
Or,
need it
to save
if you
myself on
want to do this
postage,
right.
I could just poison her with this. I hope you guys are able to keep up with that.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by her voice soft.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is hypnotist. Don't let it fool you. It's
Lie. I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I'm curious.
I see.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
trying to get her to lower
Yeah.
her guard.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
It's a
doing,
gamble.
narrator.
But it might work.
Yeah.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Hi,
Walk
cutie.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful.
She's very
How could
beautiful.
someone like this be a threat to anyone?
And we're gonna choke the life out of her with her chains.
There's a lot riding on you here.
I mean, what?
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Forever.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Maybe?
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake.
Big
Don't even
mistake.
try it.
Yeah. Be real bad. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
What is it?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Yeah.
You have all the explanation you need. You
I
should
know.
better than to trust
Listen,
whatever
narrator,
she comes up with.
back off, man. Let me cook. Let me cook, narrator. Damn. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness.
Hmm.
Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
How about just a name?
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Yeah, it's almost as ridiculous as being named Mario Mario. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
A little weird.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Now before that was yellow.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Not
Where
yellow
are you
now.
going? You can't just leave me here.
Bye.
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
Oh.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has
I don't know if I'm gonna get the route I need.
I'd hurry if I were you.
Thankfully, if I mess this up and I get a different route, I can still get to the route I was trying to get to.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm.
Yeah, she cut
Its
her arm
cooling
off.
flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a
See.
lot bigger?
I can do this, chat. She's lost an arm. I'm locking her down here and letting her bleed out. Or I could do, let's finish this. No. This is a no. This is not going to put me where I need to go.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds?
I gotta try
She
something.
doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
You're right. Let's finish this. I'll save over this one because I don't need to go. No. I'm not gonna save over that one. I'm gonna save over this one. We're good. We're good to save over that one. Alright. I'm gonna go with you're right, let's finish this. I kinda wanna do lock her away. But I know that the last time I came here and I did this route, I ended up dying and getting murdered, but I believe there is an option where you can win this fight, so I want to give it a shot.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
I think if I investigate the arm, though, that's gonna... I think that's gonna have her jump me.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
Okay.
You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With
This is
those
new, at
parting
least.
words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
And we die.
I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
The witch. Okay, I still got the route that I
You're
wanted.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
So that's
And in
good.
the basement of that cabin is a princess.
No, she's not a princess, she's a witch.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Oh, don't worry. Hasn't this happened already?
it hasn't. Or if it has, I
It
certainly
definitely
haven't
has,
been
and
a
you're
part
gonna
of it.
deny it.
We've just met for the... If he doesn't remember what happened, then...
We're gonna
maybe
say,
it's best to
oh, we
keep
should
it
keep
that
it from
way.
him. What voice do I have? What is it, maybe hunted?
Brilliant. We need to keep our
Opportunist.
cards close to our chest, and I'm
Oh.
not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right?
Yeah,
It's going to be
totally,
a
you
lot
can hear
harder
us.
than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue. Bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess.
Totally. We're just
You
gonna
already
go
know
to
we
the
can't trust
cabin, we're
her,
gonna slay
so
the
let's
princess,
get on
no
with the show.
problem. No problem, guys. That's just exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
She's
She
gonna
will
lie
lie,
and cheat,
she
use
will
all of her
cheat,
power, and trust
She
me,
will
we
do
know.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job
Yeah,
done.
exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna proceed to the cabin, and everything's gonna be great. All gonna be great. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about
The
it.
interior of the cabin
Whoa.
is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Hey. Hey. So I succeeded in this one, so we're good here. Can save over that.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We are going to take the blade. Actually, let's approach the mirror for this one. I'm curious.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Yep, definitely a
Or
mirror.
at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach
It's
forward,
a wall.
rub your hand against
Crazy
the cabin.
how that
I
works.
hope you know how ridiculous you look.
Ugh, so ridiculous. I've made a fool of myself. Alright, let's take that blade.
Take the blade from the shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs.
Yeah, keep it
She
hidden.
doesn't have to know we have it.
Yeah, she doesn't have to know.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Let's go to the basement. I'm sure this is not going to be weird at all.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Ugh.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Yum, 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 yum. Yeah? Right? Num 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 num. Like a maw? Okay, that joke was...
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
No, they have not revealed the significance of seeing it in the cabin. Like Kohu pointed out, it does always show up in chapter 2, so it might just be an introduction to that story element in general.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Hello?
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path.
My nervous little
I know
pitter-patters.
who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Oh, it's okay, don't worry about
She
it.
must have you confused with someone else.
No, she doesn't.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Yeah, maybe, totally.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Maybe.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Also maybe.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
But not really.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps.
It's the kitty
entering the
princess.
dark
She's
room
my
below.
favorite. Look at her. Look at the little kitty. She goes meow, 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 meow.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Yeah,
That's no fair. How would she know that?
because we've done this before.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about
Yeah.
having been here before.
We were telling the truth,
Now
narrator.
she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Because we do.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even
Yes,
if
we
I'm
do.
not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
About time.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Oh, maybe if you would narrate that we're awesome or something. Sorry, big yawn. I'm old. Late. Gonna turn into a pumpkin soon.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Yeah, sure. Middle ground.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Okay, but I already named her. Is that a problem?
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Right about last time. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you. Or not for killing. We've got to get you out of here somehow, right? I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died. I died last time, you didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. I know, things got messy. I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. Can't you get out of those chains on your own? Didn't stop you last time. What if I now you feel you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. I like to be straightforward with my intentions. I don't care for how you treated me last time. I think you might be a danger to the world, so I'm going to attack you now. Slay the princess, or slay the princess. I'm immediately going with my favorite answer, which is, I didn't do shit to you last time.
That is an exceptionally good point.
Just saying.
And you were the conniving beast that left in search of steel to slay me. Just because I won and you lost doesn't mean I'm to blame for bad blood.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Also a good point.
He's right. She's right. They're both right.
She can't even hear you. Why are you trying to brown-nose her? I'm not brown-nosing anyone. I'm just taking a fair and balanced approach and hearing out everything that everyone has to say. If she's in the wrong, then you don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, totally.
But I must confess, this place never let me out into the world. While you were gasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and bash and break my way out. But I never did manage to be free. Until finally, I found myself here again, and you were gone.
I was gone.
It seems that you get to come and go as you please. So you may be a bigger part of the answer to this riddle than I'd like you to be. Maybe bygones can be bygones. But you'll have to let me out first.
Let me out? 'Cause she's a cat? You get it? My jokes are terrible. Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Okay.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
You said let bygones be bygones, right? I don't trust you. Not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away.
Yeah.
You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
You turn to leave, but as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get smaller.
Why are you narrating this? You could make this not happen.
What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on. As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement attempt to close in around you, instinct kicks in and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you. The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller. That's fine. We'll just leave.
No door.
I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door.
Yeah.
Roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself. Shit. What do we do?
Ooh, we die.
As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
What about you? They'll crush you just as easily. Make them stop. You can make them stop. We're not animals, we're people. We can work this out. I take it back. I can help you get out of here. You and I can work together. We can be friends. They'll crush you just as easily as they'll crush me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
Oh my.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'd gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction. The roots grow ever closer.
Ooh, getting a little claustrophobic in here.
We know. We can see them.
Why though? Why are you doing this?
Because it's in my nature.
It's
Just
in
like
my
you coming here
nature.
to hurt me is in yours. It's who I am.
That is extremely not us. We're just doing what we're told, and making the best out of a difficult situation.
Very
We didn't even
difficult.
try to kill her. We just left her here. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
It isn't.
it is.
You feel something against your back.
Ooh.
Pushing its way into the cabin. An unstoppable, unyielding wall of bark.
We're about to go
running out of
splurt.
time. Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
We can make
But
things
we
better.
Are animals. We are. You're nothing but fear and instinct, and that's all I am, too. We don't have to make things better. We can't make things better.
I can make her better. I can make her worse.
We're just meant to chase each other in the dark until one of us catches the other.
You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. Ugh, we're never gonna make something of ourselves with that attitude.
Oh, shut up.
At least she isn't gonna make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as
Oh,
the floor
we're gonna
shifts
get
beneath you.
squished.
But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight, then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Chad, I think I pissed her off.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood. And then you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, that was glorious. And then you pop. The wild. Whoa!
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Yo, this is completely new. Yo, hold up.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Don't worry about it, narrator. We're on to something interesting here.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Oh, this is glorious.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
This is so cool. These other endings, these other routes have been so cool.
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Yeah, the princess appears to be one of the voices. I wonder if, like, we got squished together. Like, because we both died, like, in the wilds as they came together and they squished us. I'm wondering if we got, like, squished together, and then when we reincarnated, she's, like, a part of us now, and she's become one of our inner voices. And so now that makes her aware of the narrator.
Shut up. The rest of you talk. What happened? What did you do?
Because, yeah, the narrator can hear her.
Why does he want to know? I don't mind where we are right now. It's rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking. There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I mean, I do kind of like that I seem to be united with you.
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Actually, yes, I agree. I do think this is how we're supposed to be. This thing watching us, what is he? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? I feel the pressure of the outside pushing on us. What are we supposed to do about it? This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Whatever we are right now is an abomination. I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, narrator, how do I stop her? Do nothing. I'm gonna take my explore option. This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
I don't trust.
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
Oh, but we are.
She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Yo, this is like back when I asked if there's a way to kill the narrator. Okay, let's say I want to stop her. What do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. Why should anyone do anything? This is fine. I like being this way. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? I feel the pressure, abomination. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him?
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that.
Nah.
I may not have been around to
I've
witness it,
achieved
but
nirvana.
clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Horrible, but everything feels fine now, so, you know. I'm gonna turn inward and find my freedom. I mean, I always get so nervous about taking the explore options because it can change things, and I'm kind of really vibing with this path. So, as curious as I am about this option, I am gonna turn inward and find my freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the
Ooh.
fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
Oh.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal, some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
Yeah.
What is he going on about? What does he know about us? You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle
Whoa.
is endless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Yo. Yo.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the
Whoa.
ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
Nothing's
wouldn't be trying to
impossible.
discourage us if that were true.
Not with the power of love!
That's right. I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I trust you. I trust you. Find the way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Ooh. But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
No.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
Ooh. And his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
We found it. I knew it. I knew there was something he was keeping from us. Is that really all it took? Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you, and memory returns.
She's gone. And there's that mirror.
Mirror again.
But it feels so
You
bad.
always get scared, it's
calling us.
okay.
And not in a good way.
It'll be
They
fine.
think it's bad. I'm with them.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. You approach the mirror.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, I've unraveled. I'm in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
This is really cool.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? You want to tell me? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Trees and stars, and there are people. I think at least there are supposed to be people. I'm gonna say that again. I've said it before, but I want to say it again.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything out there is real? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
You have thoughts on this vessel.
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart.
Curious heart.
Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
This route was really cool. Now I'm not sure what route to go for the last one. We have one more to do, chat. I think I have an idea of what I want to do. Yeah, I am kind of curious about what destroying my body does, but I'm scared that if I save, it'll destroy the save. I'm gonna do 2 saves. I am curious about what destroying the body does. Like, I even legitimately tried to Google it to see if anybody had an answer, and I couldn't find it. So, let me see what happens. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently plucks the instrument from your hand.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Oh. Okay. Alright. I don't know if that would do something earlier in the gameplay, but alright, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark.